deep in the heart of the blue horizon sea, where waves sparkled like diamonds and gulls screeched happily above, there lay an island no map dared to show. Sailors whispered its name only in hushed tones. Stormshell Island, home to the secret caves of the last pirates. Many believed the pirates had vanished long ago, but legend said their treasure still slept beneath the rocks, guarded by mysteries no one had ever solved. On a sunny morning, a curious boy named Timo sailed near the island with his tiny wooden boat. Timo loved adventure more than anything. He spent his days reading old pirate journals and sketching treasure maps. But nothing excited him more than the stories of the lost pirate caves. "Maybe they're real," he said to his parrot Pippa, perched on his shoulder. "Maybe today's the day we discover them." Pippa flapped her green wings. "Treasure, treasure," she squawked excitedly. As Timo approached Stormshell Island, the sea suddenly calmed, as if holding its breath. Palm trees swayed lazily, and strange purple shells glittered along the shore. Timo pulled his boat onto the sand and scanned the area carefully. According to the legends, the entrance to the pirate caves appeared only when touched by true courage. "Well," Timo whispered, placing his hand on the rocky cliff, "I'm brave, I think." Before he could take his hand away, the ground trembled softly. The rocks shifted with a deep, echoing rumble. Slowly, the hidden entrance cracked open, revealing a dim tunnel lit by glowing blue crystals. Pippa gasped, "Magic, magic." Timo grinned. "We found it. The secret caves." He stepped into the tunnel, his heart pounding with excitement. The air inside was cool and smelled of ancient secrets. Crystals shimmered on the walls, reflecting blue light that danced like tiny stars. As they walked deeper, Timo spotted old pirate markings etched into the stone symbols of the legendary Captain Marlowe, leader of the last pirate crew. Timo had read all about him, brave, clever, and kind-hearted despite his fierce reputation. The tunnel opened into a wide cavern filled with sparkling pools of water. At the center stood a wooden plank bridge leading to a stone platform. On the platform sat an enormous chest wrapped in rusty chains. "To treasure," Pippa chirped, nearly falling off Timo's shoulder. But Timo hesitated. Something felt off. He noticed a sign carved in old pirate script. "Only the honest may pass. The greedy shall fall." Timo swallowed. "So this is a test." He stepped carefully onto the bridge. It creaked loudly, and shadows danced beneath it. Halfway across, the water below bubbled wildly, as if warning him to turn back. Timo took a deep breath. "I'm not greedy. I just want to learn the truth." The bubbling slowly calmed. When he finally reached the platform, the rusty chains around the chest loosened and fell away by themselves. Timo lifted the lid slowly. Inside, he didn't find gold, or jewels, or sparkling crowns. Instead, he found a leather-bound journal, a compass with a cracked glass face, and a blue bandana with pirate symbols embroidered along the edge. Timo blinked. "Where's the treasure?" Suddenly, a soft, warm voice echoed through the cave. You've already found it. Timo spun around. A gentle glow gathered in the air, forming the shimmering figure of an old pirate with a long beard and kind eyes. Captain Marlowe himself. Why, you're real. Timo gasped. The ghostly captain chuckled. Aye, lad, and so is the treasure you seek. But there's no gold. Timo frowned. Captain Marlowe's eyes sparkled. Gold fades riches, rust but knowledge. He nodded at the journal, and courage, and the spirit of adventure. Those last forever. Timo opened the journal. Inside were pages filled with maps, riddles, stories of hidden islands, and secrets of the sea. It was a guide to 1,000 adventures. This is better than treasure, he whispered. Marlowe smiled proudly. You read the first in a century to enter these caves with a heart free of greed. And so you shall carry on our legacy. He pointed at the cracked compass. This compass will guide you to places that no sailor has ever seen, but it only works for the brave. Timo held the compass gently. Even cracked, its needle spun wildly, then pointed toward the cave entrance as if urging him onward. Thank you, Captain, Timo said quietly. The pirate's form flickered like candlelight. Go now, young adventurer. The sea is wide, and your journey has just begun. With a final warm smile, Captain Marlowe's figure dissolved into shimmering golden dust. Timo tucked the journal, compass, and bandana into his backpack. He returned across the wooden bridge, each step filled with excitement for what lay ahead. When he stepped outside, the sunlight felt brighter, fresher, and somehow full of promise. Pippa fluttered happily around him. Adventure, adventure, she cheered. Timo strapped the cracked compass around his wrist. That's right, Pippa, we're not just treasure hunters anymore, we're explorers. He pushed his boat back into the water and climbed in. As he sailed away from Stormshell Island, the entrance to the cave slowly faded behind him. The waves sparkled like a path of sapphires leading toward the horizon. The compass needle spun again, then settled firmly pointing north. Timo grinned. Let's follow it. Pippa perched proudly on the mast. To adventure. And so the boy and his parrot set off on a new journey, guided by courage, curiosity, and the legacy of the last pirates, though they left the secret caves behind. The spirit of their adventure lived on in every wave, whispering tales of hidden islands, ancient mysteries, and stories yet to be discovered. The end.